Working on the challenge for count specific items, we're asked what value will count of items have after this code block is run. We're given a test list and then a value to find that's equal to 1. Then we're assigning to the variable count of items our test list dot count the value to find. So it looks like the one number of instances I have 1, 2, 3, 4 here. So I should receive a result of 4, and I can see that's the case. So let's go ahead and just move on to the second challenge here. This asks us to write a function called sample percent. Let's go ahead and just get that done. So it tells us to, takes 4 parameters. One is the obs list. I guess that's going to be a list of observations. The second, third, and fourth are called group 1, group 2, group 3. And each of these should be counts. The function should return a list where each item is a percentage of the count of its respective groups relative to the total number of elements in the observation lists, right? So we have an example here, right? For group 1, dogs take up 50% of the list. So I'm getting the proportion 0.5. So it's not actually a percent, right? It is a proportion. But let's go ahead and jump in here, right? Let's say group 1 count. And then let's go ahead and let's go ahead and finish the logic here. Is going to be my obs list dot count simply group 1, right? And then what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to do the same thing, right? Except for I'm going to have 3 different groups, each of them numbered, group 2, group 3. Now I've got my counts for my 3 groups. I want to return them in a list, so I can simply group 1 count, group 2 count, and group 3 count. I can go ahead and return that. I think I'm in good shape here. Let's go ahead and give it a test and double check. I am not okay here. Oh, you know what I failed to do is the proportions, right? So to get this, what I need to do is to divide by the number of observations in my list, right? To get that proportion. So let me go ahead and just add in this arithmetic. Oops. Make sure my code looks nice and pretty. Go ahead, give that a test. Now we're in business, right? Right, and I would actually probably make this just look a bit nicer than it does right now, right? With my return statement. Yeah, so we can tell that we are calculating all the proportions and then returning them. So that's it for this challenge. Looks like there is a couple more challenges to this lesson, one more challenge to this lesson. So we'll see you over there in that video.